Did you get a Slayer task for cave bugs in old school RuneScape? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick guide to slaying cave bugs in old school RuneScape. For the requirements, you need a level 7 Slayer, and also if you're doing the 96 combat version of the cave bugs, you will need completion of Death to Dorgesh-Kaan, and that will allow you to use the dungeon in order to get to those higher level of cave bugs. Cave bugs are assigned from Turiel, Spria, and Master. So I'm going to go over the level 6 stats and then show you guys the method, where they're located, what you should be wearing, all that stuff, and then I'm going to go over the level 96 cave bugs just so things aren't very confusing. This should help a little bit in the confusion section. The average level 6 cave bug is worth 334 GP. You get a few elemental runes as well as nature runes, so that's kind of nice. You also have a 23 and 128 chance of rolling the herb drop table, which is great. It's a pretty simple way to get some early level herbs, although there are a few better ways to get herbs, especially on an Iron Man, but nonetheless, it is a way to potentially get some herbs. You can also get unicorn horn dust, eye of newts, red spider's eggs, limpworts, and snape grass at a 1 in 128. So the materials are kind of high, but they do actually give you the ability to make a few potions early on in your herblore grind. However, again, there's a lot easier ways to get most of these things, except like limpworts, I guess. I don't think there's really an easy way to get those, but almost everything else, there's a way easier way to get these, but just kind of a nice thing that they added. You can also get some coins, not too many coins, and the tinderbox and a empty candle lantern, as well as a candle. Really not too much here on the loot table, but this is what you could get. That said, the stats for the cave bugs that are level 6, they have a max hit of 1. They are aggressive, they're not poisonous, and they do have the attack style of stab. The location is here in the Lumbridge swamps. For those of you guys that don't know, this is where it's at. Just a little bit to the east of the Wizard's Tower. Easiest ways to get here is to go southwest of Lumbridge, and it's right here. If you're also in Draenor, you can go to the south and to the east. If you're at the Wizard's Tower taking this fairy ring DIS, you can just go a little bit north over the bridge and then to the southeast. And those are basically the easiest ways to get here. Now, they are lower level. As you can see, they literally have 5 HP. So this shouldn't be difficult for basically anybody in the game. But if you're worried about it, they are weakest to crush and magic. So I'd recommend bringing those. But again, they literally have 5 HP and they're not that hard to kill. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. But if you're a stickler for that, magic or crush. For your inventory, I would recommend some food and some teleports out. It's always nice to have teleports out just so you can get from point A to point B quicker. You also need a light source like a lantern or a candle and a tinderbox in case it goes out. And also you'll need a rope for the Lumbridge swamp area, which is where we're at right now. Go ahead and climb into the dark hole. Again, assuming you have your candle, your rope, and your tinderbox. And once here, it is nice and dark. Now, the thing I want to call out is right here. It's kind of hard to see it because of RuneScape, but you'll notice that there is this little section here. This is where the wall beasts are. They're another Slayer monster that I will get to at some point. So what you'll want to do, if you don't do this, you'll need a spiny helmet and all that fun stuff. All you got to do is stand on the tile right before it, turn your run on, and click over. How RuneScape works is if you're running, you like run 2 tiles. It's kind of weird. You just need to understand how RuneScape works in that sense. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're a newer player, but that is the easiest way to get past them. If not, you'll run into it, potentially get poisoned, I think, and like it's a whole thing. Now, the cool thing about cave bugs is they're literally right here. There's 3 cave bugs right here, and they are actually scattered throughout this cave. So if we take a look at this cave, there's some cave bugs here. There's some over here. They're just kind of all scattered around. You might as well just stay here and kill them real quick. And again, they're pretty easy to kill. You can just walk up, smack them in the face. Yeah, boom, they're dead. It's literally that easy. No, apparently it's an easy task. That's cool. All right, cool. Well, we got a Lumbridge easy task on gains. But yeah, so just make sure, again, you have your light source and tinderbox, and you are basically good to go. Next up, I'm going to be showing you guys where the level 96 cave bugs are located and go over everything you need to know about them, so stick around. And if you're not sticking around, make sure you sub to the channel and leave a like for the algorithm. I do appreciate it. For the level 96 cave bugs, they are worth 818 GP, so definitely better than the level 6s, but again, they are way higher level. You have a 1 in 128 chance to get a water battle staff. You can get earth, water, and fire runes at a pretty decent rate. You also have 19 and 128 chance to get the herb drop table with basically all the herbs in the game, which is phenomenal, except Torstol, I believe, might be the only one missing from this group. You can also get swamp weeds in 1 to 4 and 5 to 8 quantities. and 1 to 40 coins as well. And you have access to the gem drop table. You can also get easy clue scrolls. Again, not really too much here worth it, but if you're bored and get a cave bug task for some reason at that super high combat level, this is a way to potentially just save yourself a little bit of time. There's also a safe spot here that I'll go ahead and show you guys as well. All right, the other thing that I wanted to mention is that these level 96 stats, so they are not aggressive, they're not poisonous, and their attack style is crush. The other thing I wanted to show is that they have 93 hit points and their attack stats are way higher. This is kind of where the defensive level starts to make a difference. So there's no elemental weakness. However, their magic defense is way lower than everything else. Crush is pretty close, but it's still 10 above the magic. So highly recommend just using magic on this. Again, there's also a safe spot here that I will show you. Now, the location of this is in the Dorgesh-Kaan South dungeon. The easiest way to get here is by using fairy ring AJQ. Highly recommend just using the fairy ring. It makes life way easier. As far as getting here otherwise, I'm going to be real, I don't know the other way to get here. It looks like there's a blocked tunnel potentially. Yeah, like I legit don't know how to get here. Is there another way to get here? Yeah, it looks like that's literally the only way to get here. So I guess you would need partial completion of Fairy Tale Part 2 in order to get here as well. If I'm missing something, there is another way to get here. Make sure to check out the comment section down below. You guys are really good at telling me when I'm wrong on that stuff. So yeah, again, I didn't even know this place existed until I did one of the quests and then like got here. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Here we are just a little bit over to the east and south from the fairy ring right there. And again, like I said, there is a safe spot here. So we're going to go ahead and smack. These are the cave bugs. There's one, there's a level 6 one. We're going to go ahead and stand right here and they can't get to you. Like they're stuck right here. Same thing with the other side. I'm not going to kill this thing. It's totally fine. We're going to go ahead and attack this one. It can't get here. I mean, the frog is in the way, but if the frog would move, frog's not going to move. All right, bet. There we go. The frog moved. Oh, no. Frog move? Yeah, he's not going to move. Basically, if you stand here, they can't get to you. They are too many tiles wide in order to get here. So you can literally just safely stand here. Also, they're not going to be able to get to you because of the frogs anyway, and the rock over here. So like you're chilling, but basically this is where you would stand. But like I said, worst comes to worst, like they just can't get to you anyway if this frog's not here. The other thing I did want to mention, it's the same inventory setup as you had before, except you don't need the rope. You still need a light source. You would still preferably have a tinderbox just in case for some reason your candle extinguishes. You also should just bring food just in case, bring runes for whatever style that you want to cast, or if you're using crush, go ahead and use your crush weapon with your best armor available. Same thing with magic, best armor available. As you can see, like I'm an Iron Man. My stuff is literally the most random stuff that you can think of. It's not that great. I don't have a lot of magic gear. Go ahead and take a look at the stats. I'm only a level 62 magic and 45 hit points. Like I don't have a lot here. But if you are a higher level, you can come in here and just absolutely obliterate these things. I'm also using one of the worst spells in the game just because I'm talking and saving runes and all that fun stuff. But this is where you would go to kill the level 96 cave bugs. That said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, leave a like for the algorithm. It'd be really cool if we could get a water battle staff drop here. Can we get a water battle staff? That would have been wild. Sub to the channel if you're new, leave a like for the algorithm. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're interested in supporting me and my channel gains, make sure to click the join button down below and join the channel memberships. You will get all of my videos early. As soon as they are released, you will get access to them, sometimes before even the thumbnails come out, sometimes before it's done fully processing in HD. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check those out. Otherwise, I schedule my videos way out in advance. Sometimes I'm a month ahead, sometimes I'm a few days. You will get access to those videos as soon as they come out, and I do appreciate it. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.